What's up, guys? Today we are unboxing this foam coffin from Spirit Halloween. This coffin is 59 inches tall, or just about 5 feet. It is a full coffin, so you can place it however you want, standing, tilting, or flat. The box states that it's for indoor or outdoor use. Though the coffin is foam, it looks like it's made of wood, and it has some chains on there and some bolts like you're locking in a vampire or something. I'm excited to put this thing together, so let's open it up and see what it looks like inside the box. By the way, guys, I believe this was like $90, $80 or $90, but I got it for 50% off during the sales last year, so I think I got it for like 45 bucks. Let's open this bad boy up. Alright, we've got everything out of the box. Right here looks like the bag of hardware. There's the chains and the bolts. There is the included hex bit. And then right here we have all of these wooden boards. I love the way that these look. Let's take one out of the bag to get a closer look. There we go. This is one big piece, and it's all connected by this thin fabric. Look at that. That is interesting. So we have two of these. This one and one right here in this bag. And then we have this big cardboard, what looks like the size and shape of the coffin itself. That's probably just to keep it stable. That actually might even just be the back of the coffin. And then we have two more big pieces of foam here that look like wood. Let's pull one of these babies out, slide the plastic off of there, and look at that. Now that I'm seeing the hole, that may be the front of the coffin, because I don't think that you can actually see through this into the coffin. But I would love if you could, so we could put something inside the coffin, like a skeleton or something. That would be really cool. So we've got this one and this one. We actually have one more right there. That's the bottom of the coffin. Pretty awesome, pretty simple. This should be a piece of cake to put together, so let's get to it. All right, we've got everything organized on the table here. However, the first step says that we need to put this big black piece, part A, on a flat surface. So we're gonna put this together over on the other table. Okay, now we've got plenty of space to work. The first step is to take the plastic bottom board, part A, and put it on a flat surface. The next step is to take part G, which are these little plastic T-shaped connectors, and put them through the board with the holes facing upward. Alright, on to the next step. The next step is to take part H, which are these little U-shaped bolts, and we're going to put them through the holes to connect these sideboards to the bottom board. And there are little holes in the sideboards here to fit the U-shaped bolts through to connect them to the bottom board, part A. Step 4 is going to be the exact same thing, but with this wall. For part number 5, we are going to connect the top of the coffin on here with part I. Those are shaped like L's, and the directions highlight the areas that you need to do this, because I think there are holes for the chains, which are step number 6. Okay, this thing is looking really awesome so far. Step 7 in the directions, we're gonna use part letter J, which are the chains. There are actually little holes on the side panels of the coffin. We're gonna bring the chain to the holes, and we're gonna lock it in place by pushing part letter K, which is like a little chain loop, into those little holes. Alright guys, she's all assembled. Let's take her back over to the table and get a nice good look at her. Alright guys, there she is. This thing is beautiful. I love it. They did amazing with the paint job on this. It does look super realistic from afar and up close. If you get really up close and you feel it and you look at it, you can see that it's foam, but the nuts and bolts look real, the chains look real, and the wood looks real. Because it is foam and cardboard, it is a little bit flimsy. As I was moving it from the table to over here, it was wanting to fold because of the cardboard on the back. If I had to reassemble this, I would actually flip that piece of cardboard over. I think that would give it a little more stiffness. Besides that, you're not going to want to scratch it or anything because it is foam, and underneath this paint is probably just white. Of course, it is probably easy to repaint. And before I bought this, I was curious if you could actually put something in this hole, and you can. The last step is to fill this included bag with sand and put it in the hole to hold this thing down in place if you have it outdoors. That way it doesn't blow away in the wind. However, I want to put something in there peeking out. And now I know that is possible, so when I set this up for an actual decoration or a theme, I'm definitely gonna put something in there peeking out of the hole. Okay guys, that's it for the foam coffin from Spirit Halloween. Let me know in the comments below what you think of it. Give me a like if you liked the video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.
Ha 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 ha.